I've been running through the same damn loops. I've been running through the same damn hoops. I should really learn from my mistakes. I should really learn from my mistakes. Learn from my mistakes. I should really learn from my...
Hello, my name is Adesla and you are watching an episode of the Navigate series, a series that is dedicated to ensuring we have good conversations about adulting, because it seems like we're all going through struggles but no one's talking about it. So I'm here with my two friends who met at uni, #Warwick, and yeah, so introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Chloe, I'm 22, I'm a law graduate and I'm currently working for a startup company that does event technology.
Hello, I'm Jerome. I'm 22, law graduate, same uni as Chloe and Adesla, same lectures in LA. But yeah, right now I'm in a gap year.
If you want to see streetwear plug for men, not just boys, for men. Come on, look at it. What's the shoe?
Puma Thunder Spectra.
Puma Thunder Spectra.
My whole brand is styling on a budget, you know what I'm saying? So I wear clothes that are nice and I want people to think they're crazy expensive. So I get people to guess where I got them from and how cheap I got them for, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like a thrift style, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Come and see influence.
Yeah, you know what you do.
Come and see influencers. Okay, I'm so
I should really learn from my mistakes. I've been running through the same damn loops. I should really learn from my...
So, the topic that we're focusing on today is relationships. When I say relationships, what are the first three words that come to mind?
Do you want to say three in a row?
Yeah.
Okay. Commitment, growth, and I'm going to say discovery. Yeah, discovery.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be real. First words that came to my head were love, happiness, and loyalty.
Wow.
I like that.
Okay, so for me, I don't know. Because, like, obviously, I don't even know. I've never been in a relationship. I can't even be. Wait, should I put some different words? I feel like I can't.
The thing is, yeah.
I actually don't know.
Okay, so when you think of relationship that you want to be in, what do you think you want it to be like? Because that would be the three words.
Genuine.
Yeah.
Genuine. Okay. Genuine, bountiful. Growth.
Yeah.
Okay, those are the three things. But I don't know, it's genuine, I think. So, in general, I'm not in a relationship, but these two are.
Not together, not together. Good friend.
That disclaimer came out quick.
Chloe was my right hand man in uni.
No, but I think that was so rude. That's why I'm saying that I'm not working with me.
My first question is, 5 years ago, did you think you would be in a relationship?
How old is that?
17 or 18?
Did I think I was going to be on my
By now, yeah.
By now.
Because we're all 22.
It's weird because within that 5 years I went to uni and everything that I thought uni was going to be like was not like it at all. So when I thought before uni, everyone thinks, oh, you find your husband at uni. So that's why I went into uni with literally that year. And then everything was different. But I don't think I thought I was going to. I don't think I thought I would be.
But yeah, I just thought by the time I'll do my thing up until I'm at 25, and after that I'll just magically get a girl, then we'll get married and we'll live happily ever after. So when I was 17, 18, I didn't really think, yeah, I'm going to be in a relationship right now.
I came back to uni and I was like, wait, JT is in a relationship. A few months later, I don't think it was a few months later, secretly, Chloe on the low, we spoke about it briefly, but I didn't think anything was going to happen because I knew of him. And then next thing you know, Chloe's like, yeah, I've got a boyfriend. Next thing you know, Chloe's doing romance. Next thing JT's like, I love my life. As much as I felt betrayed by all of you, there was no one warned me. If I knew, I would have gone hunting before. But
No, you can't hunt. That's the thing. It's true. If you go looking, you won't find it. But it's true though. It's true.
It's true. I can't lie, it's true. You know why? That's a very good statement. It's because the perceptions we have of relationships, I think, especially our generation, it kind of means that it's inevitable that we're going to look for things that are kind of destructive, you know what I'm saying? Because we hear some mad stuff, see some mad things, and it's like, is that what relationships meant to be? So if you think that, if you're going searching for one, you're going to go for that, you know what I'm saying?
And you put up with things that you shouldn't actually put up with. Because you think that this is the way to book it.
Wow.
It's that rule.
Wow. As much as I felt like oh my gosh, I was calf, I also was really happy I was really happy. Like I always told Jerome, like I was so happy when I saw him happy. And when I saw them, because it was just something that it's just like my heart was full because I'm like, you deserve this, and like you've got someone who you guys laugh about the same banter as she tells you that you can sing and stuff like. There's clearly not true.
I can do. What do you say? She likes to
See,
sing.
yeah.
We need to sing for the camera. This is a concert, man. I need to talk about relationship.
But literally, but the things like that, like she really like uplifts and helps, and it's just so good. They do it. They compliment each other. The fact that your friend can talk about your girlfriend in such a good way.
True, it means a lot. Oh my soul, you know that is so true. Because especially when I was growing up here, it's like my friends' girlfriends. No disrespect to my friends, but when you're young, it's like the girlfriends are always just annoying. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're not even actually annoying. It's because your friend is spending too much time with a girl. She's annoying. I can't be reminded, but it's like when you know that girl is a good girl, it's like, fam, enjoy your life. It's just like, we're happy for you.
Yeah. Because like you see the person evolve, and that's what you want.
Yeah.
And it's like you see the person trying to evolve when they're single, but you see them feeling stressed. And when you find someone that takes away that stress, but also uplifts them to a new level, there's nothing more you can want. Like you do your thing, like do your thing and be happy because I'm watching you, but you're feeling it.
Look back and reflect, look back and reflect, look back and reflect, look back and reflect.
Yeah, do you feel like there's anything that you've learned or anything that you just didn't expect that you'll be facing like now that you guys are both in relationships?
Yeah, I feel like you learn that it's okay to be vulnerable, and that being vulnerable is not something that your partner's going to use against you. And I think when you learn that, you realise that you can talk about a whole new level of things that you didn't think you could talk about before. Yeah, I think that just being vulnerable.
What about you?
So I agree with Chloe as well, but more of just I don't want to say more of so hard to describe. But I just mean, for example, when I came I just thought that when I would be in a relationship, I would experience the same things that all the other relationships around me had in common. So, for example, the arguments I had seen between the other relationships, it's like shouting this, that, mad abuse, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm having my arguments with Deborah, it's like, we're not shouting, we're talking. And that's weird. It took long for me. It took very long for me to get used to.
Because you want to shout.
It's not like I wanted to shout, but it's like, wait, is this argument? What is this like? Like, because I thought,
actually be mature about the
you know what I mean? I thought negative things were very, extremely inevitable, you know what I'm saying? So when those sort of things weren't happening, it took me aback. But to add to that, because of all the things I've seen in the past, it's like, I'm always scared that those things are just going to come. Like they're on their way, you know what I mean? Because it's like, it's meant to happen, but is it? I don't think it is.
The thing is, I feel like you've established a foundation, because if from early on, you respect each other enough to have arguments but still maintain that respect, but you don't have to shout and insult each other, you know that you're going to take that same mentality into big arguments. It might be an argument about a bigger thing, but you know you're going to address it in the same way. Like, that's what you need to trust. Like, you need to trust that you're never going to have that sort of argument that people are going to have, because you don't know what they went through to cause them to react like that. Yeah.
But when you see every relationship like that, you just think that's what a relationship is meant to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to dispel all of those false things in your head.
Do you feel like you guys have brought, or not you brought, are you actively trying to avoid bringing what you witnessed in the past to the future?
100%. 100%. Because let's be real, amongst our generation, I've seen a lot of, what's the word, infidelity.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of lying.
Cheating!
I've seen a lot of things, and it's like, when you're young, especially, I don't know if it's just for males, but when you're young, it's like, you just normalise these things in your head.
Yeah.
It's like, you normalise a guy having a girlfriend but still moving to girls. You normalise a guy having a main girl and a side chick, or whatever they want to call it. And it's like, man, these things are not good, they're not normal, it's not meant to be like that. You know what I mean? So when you do get into a relationship, for me, it's like, I trust myself, but I'm scared, man. Even though that's not my character, and there's no previous that can support me ever doing that. But because I've seen it so much, I'm so scared.
It's like inevitable.
Yeah,
I understand.
It's scary. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's scary.
What about you? Or is there stuff that you've seen from relationships that you want to, you've ever felt that you want to bring into, or does that make sense?
Yeah, as in so one time I saw on Twitter actually, this guy was like, at the end of every week, him and his partner sit down and they talk about what they went through that week and what they needed the other partner to do. So for example, say that, I don't know, the guy was like, I had a really stressful week at home, but his girlfriend wanted to complain about her day at work. At the end of the week, he'd be like, on this day, what I needed from you was for you to listen to me and do that. So I said to my Jay, I was like, oh, do you think we should do that? And he was like, we don't need to because we do it in our own way. And I think it's not about seeing that, oh, that works great for you, let's do the exact same thing. It's about the result of what they had is a positive result. Let's try and get that same result but in a way that works for us. So that I remember one day, oh, this was so weird here. We went out to eat and then we sat down just chilling, just talking like on a bench, and he randomly went, he was like, oh, what do you want from me in the coming months? I was like, huh?
Oh wow.
Yeah, and he was like, what sort of partner do you need me to be? What do you, he was like, in the past, like, whatever.
Oh,
You know, just sitting there, literally, like, and the thing is, it was an hour-long conversation because he was like, the next few months, because this was like summer, so we just graduated. He was like, the next few months are going to be difficult because post-grad depression might hit us. So what do you think you need from me?
Wow.
And you know, when you're sitting there thinking, I didn't know that I could have a partner who would care so much about that. So don't cry.
No, he's such a
Yeah.
genius.
So we had a big conversation. It's like things like that. I'm like, wow, like this is what it means to have someone who wants to uplift you, not just someone who wants to be there and share it, someone who wants to do better for you. So yeah, that was just things like that, just having this conversation.
I've been struggling to replicate the love you bring, over encompassing everything.
Interlude time. GPS is where we read tweets and we read Instagram comments from people who are also going through the concept of adulting. Look, luxury. Can you see how it's falling?
Adulting ain't it. Put me back in the womb, sis. Sis, why you don't say that?
Why are you reading it like that? Okay, do you relate?
Don't get twisted, like it's hard being a person. It's even harder being an adult. But yo, I don't want to go back to my mom. I love life.
My tweet is, adulting is being excited to stay up late when you don't have to go to work the next day but still end up falling asleep early. I'd be so upset. Can you relate? I was trying to stay up late, but late, 11 p.m, my eyes are shut. It's so sad.
So mine is, I hate adulting. It's a powerful statement. I feel like hate is a strong word. I wouldn't say I hate adulting. I feel uncomfortable adulting because every other point in your life up until now, you've known exactly what the next step was. You've known exactly what you need to do to go from A to B. But this is the first time when you're not sure, and I think that's why it's so difficult because you actually don't know, but you know that every choice you make is going to have an impact. So you're scared to do anything, but you want to do everything.
Back and reflect, look, back and reflect.
Let's all go around and give something that we've learned. I'll say what I've learned from being single. You say what you've learned from being in a relationship. And you say what you've learned from being in a relationship.
I'm not going first.
Okay.
What I've learned from being in a relationship.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot. I've learned that having something genuine is so beneficial in so many ways. You know what I mean? Like having something fake can be beneficial in a way, but when it's genuine, it's like it's 10 times more beneficial. You know what I'm saying? And I've also found I've realized that love is real, and relationships don't actually have to be toxic. So I'm not gonna lie, in my life. No, I'm not just talking about me personally. Forget that. I just mean in general. I'll be real. In general, like, I've seen a lot of relationships, and I think obviously before I had Deborah, I'm thinking, what is this what relationships are meant to be? And for most people, you turn around and say, I don't want that. Like, why would you want that? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, now that I'm in one, I'm like, yo, like relationships, they're lit. They're lit, man.
I love it.
Hey, shout out Deborah's Insta. I'm gonna shout out Deborah's Insta.
Yes.
And YouTube as well.
YouTube, yeah, that's
It is. Come on, let's just try it out.
Subscribe to Deborah Walla. That's my missus. She got good content in that. Manga, anime,
Film
best
reviews.
stuff, film reviews,
Yes.
vlogs.
Pranks.
Do you know what it is? When you have somebody who sees things in you that you've never seen in yourself, there's a whole new level of power and confidence, like a whole new level. And from that, you go and do so many great things, and you just have to be grateful. Like, you just have to be grateful.
Wow.
See, that's what I've learned.
Whereas from a single perspective,
I feel like that.
what have I learned? I've learned that it's better to be single than to compromise in situations that you're not happy in or things that you think you should be happy in. A lot of the time, I just say like, can you, like, if you're actually looking to be with someone, can you actually see yourself being your whole self without having to hide something about you? And I feel like a lot of people feel like they have to hide things in order to be with somebody, in order to find something. So just learn to be yourself and enjoy yourself so that when someone finds you, they find who you are rather than who the person you're trying to be is for them. Live your best life, man. Be cool, be real. Anyway, that is it for this episode of the Navigate series. I really, really, really hope you enjoyed it. These guys dropped some amazing wisdom.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having us. We tried.
As you can see, they're both loved up. I respect it, and be happy for your friends. All
I'm
you
gonna say
say
one last thing for guys.
Go ahead.
Sorry, it's okay to be in love. I'm telling you, it's so much better having one girlfriend than 10. Having that one girl next to you in everything you do.
You heard it here first. It's okay to be in love. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram at helloadessy. If you'd like to subscribe, feel free to subscribe. It's not by force. But one thing I would ask you, thank you. One thing I would ask you to do is share this with people who are going through situations or you've had conversations about relationships and they're feeling down or they're feeling like they don't know whether this is for them. You've heard what can be from a relationship perspective and from a single perspective, and like this could be a conversation that helps them. So yeah, feel free to share it and we will see you in the next episode. Bye.
Boom.